as protests continue to rage over the killing of Michael Brown. Conflicting accounts and police reticence have made it difficult to ascertain what exactly happened. The officer who killed Brown says the teenager rushed at him full speed in the moments before the shooting, according to an account phoned into a St. Louis radio station and confirmed by a source with detailed knowledge of the investigation. According to the version on KFTK, phoned in by a woman who identified herself as Josie, the altercation on August 9 began after Officer Darren Wilson rolled down his window to tell Brown and a friend to stop walking in the street. Here is the audio of her call to the radio station.
Okay, so he said that, they were walking in the middle of the street. He rolled his window down and, said, "Come on, guys, get out of the street." They refused to and were yelling back and saying, "We're almost where we're going." And there was some cussing involved. And then he just kept rolling up and he pulled over. And I believe at that point he called for backup, but I'm not sure. But I know he pulled up ahead of them and he was watching them. And then he gets the call in that there was a strong arm robbery and they give the description. And he's looking at them. They got something in their hands that looks like it could be those cigars or whatever. So he goes in reverse back to them, tries to get out of his car. They slam his door shut violently. I think he said Michael did. And then he opens his car again, tries to get out. And as he stands up, Michael just bum rushes him, just shoves him back into his car, punches him in the face. And then, of course, Darren grabs for his gun, and Michael grabs the gun. At one point, he's got the gun totally turned against his hip, and Darren, shoves it away, and the gun goes off. Well, then Michael takes off with his friend. They get to be about 35 feet away, and, Darren, of course, protocol is to pursue. So he stands up and yells, "Freeze!" Michael and his friend turn around, and Michael starts taunting him, "Oh, what are you going to do about it? You're not going to shoot me." And then he said all of a sudden, he just started to bum rush him. He just started coming at him full speed. And so he just started shooting, and he just kept coming. So he really thinks he was on something, because he just kept coming. It was unbelievable. And then so he finally ended up, the final shot was in the forehead, and then he fell about 2-3 feet in front of the officer. So that's why the stories are going around that, he was shot execution style. I think some people saw, the shot in his head. Of course, ballistics will prove he wasn't shot in the back like the other people are saying, the quote-unquote witnesses. But that's his version of what happened.